4 whole hotel floors taken over and turned into her personal HQ, and one strict rule: absolutely no eye contact. Is she coming to Birmingham as a duchess, or more like a comic book supervillain who's terrified of being jinxed? Hi everyone, welcome back to a brand new episode of the Jobless World Tour, the most honest satire out there about people who say they want privacy, yet somehow they've never met a camera they didn't like. Ready? Let's get into it. Today, we're serving up a massive South Park-style roast of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Their Spotify deal went up in smoke, Netflix is done waiting for them to deliver, and somehow that $36 strawberry jam didn't exactly pay the mortgage. So what's the play? The Sussexes are gearing up for a triumphant return to the very same horrible and prejudiced Britain they couldn't wait to leave behind. But here's the kicker. This trip is looking more like a desperate scramble to get back into the royal fold. I mean, where else are they going to go, guys? Hollywood is laughing them out of the room, and hey, they've still got to eat. So what's left? Crawl back to daddy and pretend the whole thing was just one big joke. And wouldn't you know it? They found the perfect excuse: the one-year countdown to the 2027 Invictus Games in Birmingham. But enough with the dry details. Let's see how this plays out in true South Park fashion. Let's cut to Montecito, the day the Sussexes are heading out for Birmingham. Picture the backyard, overgrown with weeds and broken dreams. They're frantically packing. Harry's cramming a gold-plated polo club into a suitcase, while Meghan is stuffing her own luggage with jars of that famous strawberry shortage. Hey, what's going on? Are the debt collectors finally coming for you? We are not being evicted, boy. This is a strategic relocation of assets. Oh, look, a young connoisseur of luxury. Would you like to buy a jar of our exclusive jam? Limited release. We only have 400,000 jars left. Special price, just for you. Pfft, lady, you just slapped a new label on a Safeway jar. I can still see the $2.99 price tag under your logo. Then how about our Duchess bookmark? It's made from vegan leather, only 18 bucks. It's perfect for marking the pages in your favorite book, How to Become a Millionaire Doing Absolutely Nothing. No thanks, I use toilet paper for that. Or if I'm really desperate, your husband's memoir. It's got way more pages. How dare you speak to my wife like that? This is a product from the Duchess of Sussex herself. And don't miss out. We're hauling the rest of the stock to Britain with us. Right now. You're gonna regret it. London? You've spent the last 5 years on a worldwide whining tour, telling every talk show host it's the most horrible place on earth. Oh, geez, isn't it dangerous there? Harry said there are paparazzi on every corner with giant cameras that shoot right into your soul. Exactly. It's a death trap, Butters. The British air is thick with prejudice, and worst of all, a complete lack of taxpayer-funded security. That's why we're demanding British taxpayers pay for a private jet, a personal army, and a bulletproof dome. We are flying straight into the lion's den. We have to leave. People in America are getting way too smart. They've stopped believing we're victims just because we have 16 bathrooms and a gold toilet. That's literally discrimination. I think they just ran out of money for the gardener. But let's step out of South Park and back into our reality, which is somehow even more absurd. Because let's be honest, Harry and Meghan can't just fly in and say, "Hey guys, our bad, we totally blew it. Can we come home now?" No. Meghan wouldn't be Meghan if her return didn't look like a deity descending to grace this sinful earth. And rumor has it the Duchess's Birmingham requirements read less like a wish list and more like a plan to colonize the city. For starters, forget a regular room. She doesn't just want a suite. Allegedly, she's demanding 4 full floors at the Hyatt, one for her, one for Harry, and the other 2 for her PR landing party. Someone has to keep watch 24/7 to make sure not a single unflattering photo or bad angle ever leaks to the press. On top of that, Meghan trusts Britain so much that she's bringing a whole entourage with her. Stylists, makeup artists, and even her own private chef. Maybe she's terrified the local food isn't organic enough, or maybe she's just worried a welcoming local might add a little extra seasoning to her soup. She basically refuses to let a single cent of her money go to local businesses. And word is, the hotel staff will be forbidden from even making eye contact with her. Seriously. Supposedly, looking at her will either turn you into stone or get you served with a lawsuit. Or maybe Her Majesty is just that blinding. And the hypocrisy? It's off the charts. This is the same woman who called royal titles a relic of the past, yet now she's reportedly demanding everyone address her as Her Royal Highness. I guess without the HRH, those $18 leather bookmarks won't sell. Oh, and by the way, that's her latest business hit. She's already claiming they're sold out. It's the classic fake scarcity move. Rumor has it Meghan won't set foot on British soil unless the government guarantees 24/7 armed security and a police escort with sirens blaring the second she hits the tarmac. All this security review theater? It's really just a status symbol. In America, she can walk around without a bulletproof shield, but in Britain, she has to prove her exclusivity by demanding the full royal treatment. At the one-year countdown event for the 2027 Invictus Games, she's reportedly pushing for bulletproof glass around her section. Just picture it. An event honoring war heroes. And there's Meghan, sitting in an armored fish tank, shielding herself from the very people the event is actually for. Meghan thinks she's the Pope. Even the Pope is humbler, and he's not hawking leather bookmarks. The ultimate irony? No amount of security or hotel floors can save her from the one thing she fears most: reality. And right now in Britain, reality doesn't sound like a standing ovation. It sounds like one long, collective boo. Can you imagine if they can hear the booing right through that glass? I'd pay to see that. Don't worry, Eric. In her world, every sound is a standing ovation. She'll probably just say it was the wind. And to wrap things up, one last little scene, South Park style, present day. Picture Prince Harry. He's sprinting around the room with a giant map of Britain, full-on panicking as he tries to find Birmingham. Meghan, we have to go back. These games are our last shot. Harry, sweetie, is there definitely a red carpet? If not, we're bringing our own. And tell them the stadium needs to play my cooking show. People need it. I can feel their pain. The pain of not seeing me for way too long. Oh, hamburgers! Can I go to Birmingham too? I love looking at royalty. Shut up, Butters. They're not royalty. They're professional victims, and they're unemployed. All right, that's it for today's episode of the Jobless World Tour. If you laughed even once, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. And as always, Butters waves goodbye with a big smile. Dear viewers, I'm sending you all little air kisses. Nice, happy ones, just for you.